Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with more rare movies not on DVD or Blu-ray.
So, back to it.
I'm back with 3 more movies from my collection that have never received an official US DVD or Blu-ray release. And I have some really good ones this time. First up is the 1988 werewolf film, Lone Wolf. Nick the Last Shoegazer, I hope you're watching. Lone Wolf is very 80s, very cheesy, and very fun. This one is about a group of college students who are investigating local mutilations that have taken place on nights when there was a full moon. It also features an up-and-coming rock band, complete with 80s mullets, who are trying to make it big. But the only thing big about them is their hair, just like everyone else in this movie, because it's the 80s. Lone Wolf had a very low budget, but they used their funds wisely, because there's a pretty good transformation scene. I mean, it's nowhere near as good as the transformation scene in An American Werewolf in London, but it's decent for what they had. And the gore effects are pretty satisfying as well. But the best thing about Lone Wolf is the whodunit aspect. The film sort of plays out like a horror mystery, as the viewers, along with the characters in the film, try to figure out the identity of the werewolf. Admittedly, the acting is pretty bad, but that just makes it more entertaining. There is also a cool sort of Halloween costume contest. That scene is fun. And we are also treated to a nice twist during the ending of the film. Overall, Lone Wolf is definitely a good time, so it's a shame that it has never received an official US DVD or Blu-ray release. I should also mention that Lone Wolf is brand new to my collection. I just made this unofficial DVD edition today. Next up is another film from 1988. My Lovely Burnt Brother and His Squashed Brain. My Lovely Burnt Brother and His Squashed Brain is pretty hard to describe, so I'll do my best. It's basically an over-the-top, surreal nightmare put on film. It's an extremely gory, gross-out, underground Italian film, and it's very obscure. In fact, I made this DVD with the best available print of the film, which isn't saying a lot. But it's definitely watchable, and probably the best we'll ever get. As I said, this is an obscure Italian underground film. You won't find it at your local Walmart, Target, FYE, or anywhere for that matter. So what's the storyline of My Lovely Burnt Brother and His Squashed Brain? Well, listen to this. It's about a very unattractive woman whose brother is mutilated in a terrible car accident. Sick of being constantly insulted and humiliated by men, the woman decides to turn her mutilated brother into a zombie by injecting him with urine. No, I am not making this up. At first, she uses her newly zombified brother for her own twisted entertainment by having him do disgusting things, which I won't say in this video. And then, you know where this is going, she uses her zombie brother to get revenge on the men who have wronged her. My Lovely Burnt Brother and His Squashed Brain is definitely worth a watch for curiosity's sake. I am very happy to have a copy for my personal collection, but unfortunately, it has never and probably will never have an official US DVD or Blu-ray release. And the last one I'll be showing in this video is the 1986 horror film, The Abomination. If you thought My Lovely Burnt Brother and His Squashed Brain sounded pretty sick, well, keep watching. The Abomination is about an old woman who coughs up what she believes to be a tumor. The supposed tumor then crawls inside of her son and reproduces. The tumor was not in fact a tumor at all, but the spore of a carnivorous creature. And now the woman's son must go on a brutal killing spree to feed it. Much like My Lovely Burnt Brother and His Squashed Brain, The Abomination is so over the top. But with that being said, It's actually highly entertaining. Even the tagline is great. It says, "Tumorous parasitic beasts are nesting in the bowels of their victims." Hilarious. I remember seeing The Abomination on VHS at the local video store growing up. And unfortunately, it's the only way to see the film, because it has never received an official US DVD or Blu-ray release. The Abomination was also newly added to my collection today, when I made this unofficial DVD edition of the film. So that's it, guys, for another edition of Rare Movies Not on DVD or Blu-ray. Lone Wolf, My Lovely Burnt Brother and His Squashed Brain, and The Abomination. Have you seen any of these films? If so, what do you think of them? And if you haven't seen them, which of these films interests you most? Which would you most like to see? Comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching.